Yeah, again, I'm isolating guys. I want to give them the chance, so I'm taking more shots. Plus, I want to see who can do it and then make the corrections, whether it's a technique error or something like that. I'm all about that because we have the guys that can do it. So if you got them, utilize them.
All right, John Morton says he wants to take more shots down the field. I have a longer version video coming, and that could be a good thing or a bad thing. One thing about him being a passing game coordinator, you hope he don't fall in love with passing the ball and not handing the ball off and running the ball. But other than that, you know, kind of stretching the field a little bit more when golf is really mastered underneath, and that's what he's good at. I'm not mad at it, but hopefully they don't fall in love with it. But they did a lot of that in Denver.
All right, man. So John Morton says he wants to take more deep shots with the Detroit Lions. So he want to take more plays down the field. He want to see what he's working with. He want to say who can do it, who can't do it, who can't do it, and seeing if it's a technical error in them doing it. I mean, at the end of the day, sounds like Ben Johnson on steroids. And when they was in Denver, eventually they started taking a bunch of deep shots. And that's my one concern about him so far. Is he gonna fall in love with throwing the ball and not running the ball? That's what the Lions are. Let's not make Jared Goff a 30-40 drop, or 30 to 40 drop back quarterback every week. Let's get in a situation where you balancing it out. It just seemed like they might get away from the run game a little bit more. But then again, to set up a lot of those deep passes, you want to use the run game. You see Jahmyr Gibbs split out wide now, running routes in training camp, and they going with two-back sets with both of them on the field. And I mean, cool. I don't have an issue with it. But don't forget who you are running the ball. But, are you talking Khalif Raymond, Tim Patrick, St. Brown, Jameson Williams is included? That's a great question. The one kid, Dominic Lovett, I think from Georgia, he killing it in training camp. So they practicing taking more deep shots down the field. And I mean, honestly, that's going to be interesting. But what golf does best is, middle to short to middle. But I feel like if he's going to, take those shots deep, in my opinion, I think if they're going to take those shots deep, I feel like the number one thing to do is to run the football so you can have the box in your favor. So if they load the box, it's easier to take shots. You know what I'm saying? Kind of catch my drift. So, yeah, I think that's the number one thing to do is try to get people to load up in the box. You just hope that, John Morton just don't get too much in love with throwing the football. But yeah, Laporta can get down the field with his size. J-Mo can get down the field. We've seen St. Brown get down the field. Raymond can get down the field. Tim Patrick with his size. I forgot about Isaac Tesla can get down the field. So, if they can stretch it out, if they can stretch it out, then that'll get them numbers in the box. Them safeties sit back, you run the ball. They come up, you throw the ball. Sometimes with a stacked box, you can run the ball. You run the ball against the stacked boxes because once you get past the first line of defense, there's nobody behind them. So, but yeah, I mean, you look at some of that Denver plays last year with Bo Nix when he got comfortable, they was going down the field a lot. And also you got Jared Goff, who's a master underneath. So you still got Jared Goff throwing the ball underneath and his wizardry underneath. You still got him doing his thing underneath. It's like now we can get the ball out there the way we need to get it out there, and it should be interesting. I think the best deep ball I see Jared Goff have consistently was to DJ Shark. I mean, they had a great chemistry. They were perfect for each other, but Shark can't stay healthy nowhere. They had a great chemistry. So, but yeah, I mean, I would agree with that. But there's other ways of creating explosive plays and throwing the ball down the field. Screens, you know what I'm saying? Trick plays. I mean, but obviously there's some things that, you know, they're probably going to bring what they did in Denver. So, you know, I mean, in that offense, and you got to remember, Tim Patrick was there for a minute last year too. So he was there with them. And then, you know, what they was doing with Cortland Sutton last year. So if I'm Tim Patrick or I'm Isaac Tesla, you know, they did a lot with Cortland Sutton down the field last year. They really spotlighted his ability to stretch the field. So yeah, they did a lot with him last year. So yeah, you know, you got the screen game, you got the run game. So, but at the end of the day, you know, some of your best receivers are, you know, they great at moving the chains. Laporta, you know, Laporta is fantastic at moving the change. I don't know why everybody started parking up front now. It's crazy. Everybody starting to park up front. Go park where the hell y'all was parking at before. That's the crazy thing. Everybody want to park up front now. But yeah, you talking about Laporta? You know, I mean Laporta, St. Brown. They great at moving the chains. So you don't want to take that. You don't want to take that from them and what they do best when it comes to chain moving. So you don't want to take that away from them. But you know, it is what it is. But yeah, man, I like the idea of it. I don't have an issue with it. I think for them. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get ready to go up in here. But yeah, I think yeah. As long as he don't get fall too in love with it, I think they should be just fine. So, but you know, Jameson Williams, that's a good thing for him. Tesla's a good thing for him. Tim Patrick, a good thing for him. Those are all guys that can literally get down the field and make a lot happen. You know, make a lot happen down the field and stretch the field. So, but yeah. But you know, the only thing you just hope John Morton don't do is how to run the ball. You know, passing game coordinator. You know, how about you gotta have to be an offensive coordinator. You got to be an offensive coordinator. That's the number one thing. You have to be an offensive coordinator. That's your number one objective, to be an offensive coordinator. And if he don't run that football, they're gonna lose. If he don't run the football, they're going to lose. And he has to understand that. Sorry, y'all. He has to understand that if he don't run the football, they're going to lose. So there's no way around that. But hey, it is what it is, man. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video financially. Want to support the channel? Cash App $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link description. Appreciate the love support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Like I said, check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist for more videos like this. Peace.